Well, hello YouTube. Andra, aka Bullhorn Betty here. Many of you guys know that I actually was covering the case of Todd Kohlhepp, serial killer Todd Kohlhepp, while I was in South Carolina. And many of you didn't realize that I wrote him. I wrote him to see if I could interview him, find out his side of the story, because there are alleged a few additional people missing, and wanted to see if he'd be willing to talk to me. And lo and behold, I hadn't heard from him. I figured he either got my letter, ignored it, or did not receive my letter. And lo and behold, today in the mail, I actually received this letter from Todd Kohlhepp. And as you can see, it's got the stamp from the Department of Corrections on the back of it. He wrote me back, folks. He wrote me back. And here is his letter right here. It actually has pretty neat handwriting for a guy, you know. I wasn't expecting this, but still, it's kind of difficult to read. So, because of the way he does his T's. And so, I am going to read this for you. I really haven't read this through yet. So, we're reading it together for the first time. It is dated 4/27/2022. It says, Andra, I've met a lot of Andreas in my life, never met an Andra before. A lot to be said about being original. I just got off yet another mystery investigation that had nothing to do with the prison, just another opportunity for admin to revoke my privileges for the last 11 months. My attorney finally showed up, and suddenly the investigation is over, and I'm cleared of any wrongdoing. Received a letter from the director reinstating my privileges 6 weeks ago, but still don't have them all back yet. I tried to be retired and off radar, but they just won't let it be or let it go. They held your letter along with a bunch of other wanting interviews, then surprisingly let me have them. They don't like me having contact with anyone involved with media or in any form. So what do you focus on with being an activist? And what was the video you made off Sumner Road at exit 41 about? I've been there more than a few times. I just got my phone privileges back after 11 months over nonsense. They make up reasons to sever with me now. I can't read it. Like I said, his handwriting's, it's neat, but it's not. I can't understand it, which I really don't get, since I never harm kids or went racial. Seems admin's biggest issue with me isn't my crime, but that how dare I have so many friends and people curious about my life as they hold my mail constantly. The phone just got turned on the other day, and I have no problem calling. Just know GLT is a real pain. I guess that's the phone that they use in the prisons. The most unhelpful phone company ever. They do have a form of email here by signing up to blah, blah, blah. I'm not going to repeat that. That's fairly popular to use. Things sure changed since I last did time. Waiting to see if they are bringing in anyone for this dorm. With all the COVID holds on transfers over with, they have been transferring the buildup of now medium security inmates that become so during the 2 years held, leave empty beds everywhere. My roommate got moved over to medical needs to be downstairs, but I go through roommates constantly, 11 of them so far under 4 years. Their own fears get the best of them and they run off. I don't do anything to them. People believe what they what they stereotype in movies. Hope you are doing well. Looking forward to hearing back from you. Take care, Todd. So Todd Kohlhepp is now my new BFF. And, you know, we'll be working on this. Thought I'd bring this to you guys live. Very interesting. Sorry, again, his handwriting is a little not, you know, it's kind of hard to read. It really is kind of hard to read. So Todd Kohlhepp, guys, serial killer Todd Kohlhepp has wrote back to Bullhorn Betty and is willing to speak to me on the phone or via email from prison. So this is going to turn into something. Stay tuned here. You know, true crime never sleeps. You know, with us, with the people in the true crime community. Very interesting. Again, Todd Kohlhepp wrote me back, you know, a letter from the inmates. So not sure where I'm going to go from here, but happy he did finally write back and communicate with me. And we'll see where it goes. So God bless each and every one of you. I will be putting the clip that I made for Todd Kohlhepp behind this so you guys can see what this is truly about. Thank you and God bless. And also tell me what your thoughts are, whether I should meet with him, interview with him over the telephone or by email. God bless you.
Todd Kohlhepp, claims that he killed 2 men at the Hunt Club Apartments and then buried the body somewhere between Spartanburg and Columbia. Authorities were focused on this particular road and this location. This is 20 miles from the Hunt Club Apartments. We're just out here. I mean, look, turn around. Look at the road here. It's very remote. Dirt. This is the area where authorities looked. They didn't find nothing. We're just going to look again. Also to bring awareness to this case, because if there is victims, but nobody knows the victim's name, you know, that was 4 people killed. He confessed to those murders. He said that was in like 2003, the end of 2003. So, you know, he murdered 2 other men, you know, sometime between 2001, at the end of 2001, and, you know, at the time in 2003, before the motocross murders. So, was there missing men in from the area that people don't know about, that were reported missing? He looked at the databases. I didn't see anybody. I didn't see anyone that was reported missing. So he killed him and buried him somewhere between Spartanburg and Columbia, South Carolina, along I-26, along a dead-end road. So we've been searching, mapped out all the dead-end roads, you know, from Clinton all the way up to Spartanburg.
So we're here off another dead end, just looking to see if it's potential for a place that Todd Kohlhepp would have dumped bodies. This one I'm not too sure about, honestly.
And I know authorities were searching this area years ago, I believe. You know, looking for any signs of any, you know, 2 dead bodies. You know, whether they're buried or whether they're just out there. They didn't find anything.
So we're in a place called Enery off of exit 41 off of I-26. As you can see, I-26 is directly behind me here. And then over on this side, you've got a lot of, you know, thick brush and some open areas where you could dispose of somebody.
We went down the end of the road. It's a dead end. There's a big sign that says dead end. They have the road blocked. You know, it's a lot of woods. It is a dumping site. I saw a lot of trash down there, right off of I-26. Did he kill anyone down here? Did serial killer Todd Kohlhepp kill anyone down here and buried them?